Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Veterans Park, home of Hastings Baseball and your Hastings Legion, post 47. We've got our umpires coming on the field, so they'll do a powwow at home plate. Just remember, ladies and gentlemen, if you think you can do a better job than our umpires, we humbly encourage you to apply. They need umpires all over the place, even for the little kids. So yes, please be nice to our umpires. If you want to show your baseball knowledge, go ahead and file for that application and show your baseball knowledge on the field and get paid for it. It's a great opportunity for everybody to make a little side money there. Otherwise, please be nice to our umpires, team officials, and fellow fans, as well as our players. If that is going to be a problem, you can go ahead and head home now. Concessions is open. Johnny and Lisa are over there ready to help you guys out. Burgers, brats, hot dogs, all sorts of cool, refreshing beverages, and on a day like today, my personal favorite, the Dairy Queen Dilly Bars. Go ahead and grab the Dilly Bar, cool on off. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit more expensive than if you were to go to Dairy Queen and pick it up yourself, because you pay full price for that. But that's the convenience of getting them here at the concession stand. All that money from the concession stand does go back into the field, such as our lovely scoreboard, the batting cages. And you can see we're building expansion to our concession stand as well. Tonight's game is being broadcast live on HCTV. I will be pulling quadruple duty right now with the scoreboard and announcing and TV and yeah. So if a parent wants to come up and run the scoreboard and help ease that burden, I would love you forever. Or at least I'd be nice to you and give you free water. Concessions, because this is not part of HYAA. We are technically going to be allowed to sell adult beverages. So no outside food or beverages are allowed. You guys can utilize the concession stand for Busch Light and Green Belt Premium Light as long as you are 21 or older. So Mark, be prepared to get carded if you go over there. Or Mary, either one of you two. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get through our starting lineups. First for Farmington, post 189. Leading off at left field, number 2, Joseph Larson. Batting second, number 1, Peyton Powell at second base. Batting third, shortstop, number 5, Jacob Trainer. Batting fourth, DH, number 3, Brandon Lund. Batting fifth, number 86, first base, Ben Kepler. Batting sixth, number 18, center fielder, Brody Gilbert. Batting seventh, the catcher, number 7, Isaiah, is it Bramer? Give me a thumbs up on that. Did I get it right? Perfect, thank you. 10, Connor Stember, third base, number 25, Mickey Chance. Did I get that one right? Mackay? Okay, thank you. Mackay Chant in right field. We are doing this on TV, by the way, too, once I get done doing these lineups. And then on the mound with number 76, Caden Locke. And now for your Raiders, leading off in center field, number 9, Isaiah Laverne. Batting second, right field, number 3, Colton McKnight. Batting third at first base, 24, Carter Lundstrom. Batting fourth, the DH, number 5, Chuck Wagner. Batting fifth in left field, number 11, Grant Johnson. Batting sixth in first base, number 23, Matt Sherry. Your catcher tonight is number 2, Gunnar Grove. Batting eighth at shortstop, number 33, Charlie Rudd. And second base, number 10, Luke Niederkorn. I'm out, number 14, Drew Gillespie. And the rest of your Raiders. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise if you are able. Remove your headwear. Direct your attention to center field for the playing of our national anthem.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the rampart
Yeah, I don't have to do much here, so I can go right to TV.
Making the play. He gets the pin. Raiders are clawing their way back in this game.
Just snipes one.
It's over. Save. Oh my God!
Did you see that?
Great diving play.
He's hit a touchdown. Hastings Raiders win the ball game.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Veterans Park, home of Hastings baseball. And your Legion 2025 team, post 47 for Hastings against post 189 of Farmington. Bruce Karnick here on the call. Glad to have you guys with us. It's going to be a beautiful night for baseball. It's a little warm, but let's give you guys starting lineups if we can quick. We got a couple changes we're going to have to make here, but we'll run over the Farmington post real quick. And left field, Joseph Larson, number 2. Second base, Peyton Topple at number 1. Batting third is 5, Jacob Trainer at short. Then 3, Brandon Lunn as a DH. 86, Ben Kepler at first. 18, Brody Gilbert in center field. 7, Isaiah Bramer as catcher. Connor Stember at third base, number 10, and Mackay Chant in right field, number 25. 76, Caden Locke is on the mound. I'm going to have to pause my call here for just a second to get the changes from the Hastings team here, quick. What you got?
Lundstrom is going to DH instead of play short.
Okay. Lundstrom's DHing?
Yep.
Oh, I think I'm live. Am I coming through? Perfect. All right. We do have some just position changes. The batting order for Hastings is going to stay the same. So while Drew Gillespie warms up on the mound for Hastings. Yeah, so what we're going to do is Lundstrom is moving to DH. Sherry is heading over to third. And Chuck Wagner, who was the DH, is stepping in at, what did I say? We miss him. Wagner's at first. That's right. Now batting number 2, Joseph Larson. All right, so we got those changes in. Let's run down the real quick. I'll give you that here when the pitch after the first pitch here. Gillespie fires, catches the outside corner a little high there. Perfect spot. So we got Gillespie on the mound, Gunnar Skobit catching, Chuck Wagner at first, Luke Niederkorn at short, Charlie Rudd at short. Luke Niederkorn at second. Rudd is at second. And then Matt Sherry at third. Grant Johnson in left, Isaiah Laverne in center, and Colton McKnight in right. 1-1. Big swing and a miss. Oh, now that all the fun stuff is settled down, we can take a deep breath up here at the former president Dougie press box. Ball outside, 2-2 now the count. Mr. Doug Weimer was our president for the Hawks that helped make this press box a reality. So followed that one down the third base walk-up path. Gillespie, one of the pitchers for the high school this season, did a great job every outing he had. Was recovering from an injury, so he really worked his way up back into things. That one's fouled out. is going on with this goofy scoreboard? There we go. Ball outside, full count. Gillespie sets and fires. Big swing and a miss. Got him. For the first out of the day, a strikeout swinging. Now batting second baseman, number 1, Peyton Topple. Take a look at that last pitch. Just low and outside, just out of the reach of the batter, but he couldn't, with the breaking ball, could not resist swinging at it. And Gillespie fires ball high. Eventually we will get back up here, and I can focus more on the play-by-play versus doing the announcing and play-by-play. Ball outside. (2-0), 1 out. Gillespie fires. And he hit him. So, first base runner is on due to a hit by pitch. And that will bring up, now batting number 5, Jacob Trainer. Unfortunately, with the Legion stats, there aren't any yet. And they're not super readily available for online stuff, so it's really difficult to find those things. We could go back and look at the high school stuff, but even that can be difficult to find. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out, 1 on. Gillespie's at 11 pitches so far. And he hits another one. Or did it just get by him? It looks like it just got by him. So a wild pitch advances the runner to second. I thought it hit him in the backside, but Gillespie looks at the sign, shakes it off, finds what he likes, checks second, and comes home with it. That one did hit him. So runners on first and second, both on by hit by pitch. And that will bring up. Now batting number 3, Brandon Lund. Lund is the DH. Gillespie looks back to second, both short and second. Take a big jump to the side. First pitch in there is a strike. And now Charlie Rudd and Luke Niederkorn will converge on second base to see who's going to try to do a pickoff move, maybe a little bit of a fake. And Gillespie comes home. Line drive right back at Gillespie. Looks like he's not going to recover in time, so he is the runner is safe. First hit of the game. And Gillespie says he's fine, so I think he got the glove in the way quick enough to be safe, really, like from injury. Now batting first baseman, number 86, Ben Kepler. So Drew, with bases loaded, 1 out, sets and fires, ground ball to the gap at first, and that is going to score 2. And another hit puts that one in play. Grounder right to the gap of right field between first and second. Not a lot that they could do to stop that. It just went through so fast. So Farmington takes an early 2-0 lead. Now batting center fielder number 18, Brody Gilbert. Fires strike. So 0-1 is the count. And if you hear any of the background noise, we've got our Hunter Pinky, the director for HCTV, sitting about 5-6 feet from me. Ground ball to short is going to get through, and the runner from second is going to score. Cutoff catches that one, and now it's 3-0, but he does prevent any additional runs and any base runners from moving up. And now we will have Coach Pavelka head out to the mound to talk to Gillespie and see what's going on with him. Again, beautiful night here at Betts Park. I mean, it's 80 degrees. It's a little warm, but when the sun goes down, it's going to be pretty awesome. Are you? I wonder if I'm hitting this with my arm. I probably am. We'll have to figure out how to avoid that. But yeah, beautiful night. The shade is just catching the field. So the nice thing about that is the sun is not going to affect the infield at all. It'll affect the catcher maybe on a throw from third. It might affect right field right now, but after, next half hour, that'll be a gone problem as well. And now batting number 7, Isaiah Bramer. Yep, that's the clicking. Yeah. Okay, sorry about that. We figured out the clicking, so I just have to figure out how to avoid that now. Well, you know what? I'm going to try and tie it to my headset a little bit and get it up. We'll figure it out. That's okay. First pitch from Gillespie to Bramer is outside. Ball 1-0, 1 out. Runners at first and second. Delivers, swung on, fouled back to the backstop. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. I wonder if Johnny left his cheat sheet over there for his history minute. I might have to reuse that for tonight. That was a pretty cool one. 1-1 delivery. Ball high and inside. He has to duck out of the way on that one. You can see Mark Zavoda sitting on the railing behind him on that shot. 2-1, 1 out. Fires. Strike, catches the outside corner. Gillespie's got to settle down. He's got 21 pitches so far, 10 balls, 11 strikes. Swung on line, drive to right field. Should maybe. No, he's going to hold him at third, so the bases are loaded. That got on. Got on to Colton McKnight real quick, and he got it in quick to Wagner at first to hold the runners from scoring. Now batting number 10, third baseman, Connor Stember. One of these times I'm going to say September. I know it. But now that I've called it out, I won't. It's one of those weird things. Mental trick. Ball inside. That one delivered for a strike. 1-1 with 1 out. Still bases loaded. Legion has the early 3-0 lead. The delivery, ball inside. So 2 balls, 1 strike. You can hear the fans encouraging Gillespie. And the delivery. Ball out, way behind the runner, or the batter, I should say, which will allow the runner to score. And everybody's going to advance up on the wild pitch. So 3 balls, 1 strike, and 4 runs now for Farmington. It didn't hit him. It was just a ball in the wild pitch. So Gillespie struggling with control early. Scove goes out to talk to him. It is now 5-0, yes. 5 runs, 4 hits, no errors, none left on base so far, but they do have runners on the corner with just 1 out. Now batting number 25, Mackay Chant. Mackay is the right fielder. Obviously, I have not seen Farmington in the field yet. The delivery, ball high, runner goes. Scove holds.
It was in fact the crop that's working now.
This early in the game, we got to call that a stolen base, not defensive indifference. So 1 out. Delivery swung on, line drive right up the middle, and that is going to score 2 on that single. So the Raiders' early struggles from the high school season unfortunately carry over to the Legion season. Now batting number 2, Joseph Larson. Back to the top of the order. Strike there. Gillespie at 29 pitches now in the first inning. Ball low and in the dirt, and that is going to be another wild pitch for Gillespie. And warming up in the bullpen for Hastings. I can't quite tell who that is. And unfortunately, I don't have all of the numbers yet. They didn't give them to me at the beginning of the game. Ball outside. Eight, I don't know. I think I might have the count wrong on the scoreboard, too. Has he thrown a strike to this guy? No, he has. I'm not changing the count yet, just because of the fact that doing 8 million things, I might have missed a pitch or I might have hit a wrong button. I think 2-1 is the correct count now. Hey, at this point, Farmington's up 3-1 now. Farmington's up 7-0 in the first half of the game, first half inning of the game. It is. He's saying 3-2. Okay, good. I don't feel so bad now. 3-2, 1 out. Let's see if Gillespie can get this guy out. And he does, right down the gut with a beautiful off speed that just shifted on him. It just bent enough that it looked like the batter was like, hey, it's going wild. So strikeout looking for Gillespie. Ground ball over to Matt Sherry at third. Chopped. And Grant Johnson was in to get that in a hurry, but unable to make the toss over to Sherry. But they did hold the guy at third. And this might be it for Gillespie. That was a tough play. I've got to. I mean, do you have a replay on that? Because as of right now, I'm thinking it's a hit single. But I mean, he had to charge, 10 feet in. That's all right. 8. Who is 8 gonna be? I'm gonna call it a single. It was just a weird soft grounder, and it got under his glove. And what is he gonna do? All right, we're going to take a quick break while I figure out who's coming in to pitch, who number 8 is. And then we will be back here in just a minute live from Veterans Park.
Today, 4 Minnesotans lost their lives from fentanyl poisoning.
And 4 more will tomorrow.
Fentanyl is the #1 killer of 18 to 45-year-olds.
It's killing more and more 12 to 17-year-olds. They're people we care about.
Like my brother.
My sister.
My best friend.
We have the power to make a difference in our community. Join us in the fight against the fentanyl crisis.
And welcome back to Veterans Park. Hastings Legion trailing 7-0 with 2 outs, excuse me. No, 1 out. How do I have 2 outs? What am I missing? Oh, yeah. Oh, that's... Who, I got something here. I got something wrong here. Oh, never mind. Yeah, I see it. I goofed up. Oh, my goodness. We're both doing a million things, and my brain is fried, so I apologize. Yeah, 2 outs. Anthony Butler coming in with runners on first and third. And the Farmington Legion had already been through their lineup once and on the third batter the second time around. Now by number 5, Jacob Trainer. Butler looks to first. Swung on line drive into left is going to score another one. First pitch there. And that will score the runner from third. So now we've got Trainer on first, Topple on second, 2 outs. Now batting number 3, Brandon Lund. Well, one thing's for sure, the Legion boys from Farmington can hit the ball. That is for sure. Ball inside. One ball, no strikes, 2 outs. Farmington 8-0 in the first half of the inning. The first inning. Make that 2-0. Hey, there's TK. 2-0 delivery, swung on and missed. Do you want to just do this first and then we'll switch at the half? 2-1, 2 out, runners on first and second. And Butler delivers. That one is skied out to left field, and at the warning track, Grant Johnson makes the play to finally end the Tigers. Well, I guess we're going with Tigers unless I'm told different. 8-0, first half of the first inning. The top of the first 8 runs, 7 hits. Oh, I should do this way. Top of the first 8 runs, 7 hits, no errors, 2 left on base. Farmington jumps out to the 8-0 early lead. Due up for Hastings in the hole, Lundstrom on deck. McKnight, your next batter is number 9, Isaiah Laverne. All right, I'm going to pause for half a second, pass some stuff on to Tony, let him do the announcing piece, and then I can move to just the play-by-play. But I need to explain the names and pronunciations, and we'll be back. Hunter, can you mute me?
He gets the pin. What a move, what a goal! Oh, what a shot, scores! The Raiders, can they get the lift? Yes, they do. Just snipes one. Oh my God!
And reaching up and making the play. It's over!
Looking to throw, and she's going to get the first down.
Gone! Touchdown Raiders!
How can I help you today?
I don't think I'm in the right place. I have big dreams, like crab brewery-sized dreams.
I like it.
Your bank is very,
Cozy?
yes.
Yeah,
I know what you mean. We prefer more personal interactions. We dedicate the majority of our space to our customers' dreams.
Wow. Look at that.
I know, it never gets old.
Wow. This is way bigger than your office.
Yeah.
Welcome back to Veterans Park, Hastings, Minnesota. We've got leading off for Hastings, number 9, Isaiah Laverne, center fielder. First pitch to Laverne is a ball and a strike. Went to unmute myself and hit the wrong button. Whatever. Ball outside from Locke to Laverne. So 2 balls, 1 strike. Nobody on. Hastings' first batter of the game. Big swing and a miss from Laverne. So 2-2. Locke fires. He works fast. That might have been fouled off there. Yes, it was. After this, we'll give you the defensive lineup for 3-2, so full count to Laverne. During the high school season, Laverne had some very patient at-bats and took pitchers pretty deep, actually. Ooh, rung him up on the outside corner. That is going to bring number 3, Colton McKnight, right fielder, up. Defensively for Farmington, pitching Caden Locke, catching Isaiah Bramer. First base, Ben Kepler. Second base, Peyton Topple, shortstop Jacob Trainer, and Connor Stember in third. Left field is Joseph Larson, Brody Gilbert in center, and Mackay Chant in right. And that first pitch is fouled off based on the soundbite there while I was reading. Ball low. Fouls that one off down the left field line.
Folks, if you get a chance, kids, track those foul balls down, bring it back to either side. Thank you.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Hastings trailing early, 8-0. Big swing and a miss from McKnight. So with 5 pitches thrown, Locke has already got 2 outs. I think I looked in the wrong spot. Big breaking ball. Oh, sorry, he's 11 pitches. That was the wrong side of the board. Yeah, Locke's got 11 pitches going. And that brings up Carter Lundstrom. Ball low and outside. That one must have just been a few inches higher because he caught the outside corner there for the strike. So 1-1 with 2 outs for Hastings. 8-0 they trail. Oh, that was a delayed call. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Lundstrom. So as I may or may not have mentioned earlier, Lundstrom follows that one off. The production side of things, from the music, the announcing, concessions, all that stuff we do through the Hastings Hawks. And Lundstrom is a Hawk. He's focusing here this year. Big strike call there. He struck him out looking. So Caden Locke gets out of the bottom half of the inning with 16 total pitches. See this breaking ball that caught the outside corner. Lundstrom knew it too. So the bottom of your first recap, no runs, no hits, no errors, none left on base. The stark contrast here between Hastings and Farmington. We'll go over that when after the break.
But here is the difference for the class of 1990.
We went from Mile High Eagles to Al and Peg.
I know you're all excited about Y2K. You could lose power or party like it's 1999.
Hastings High School has been graduating seniors since the first commencement of the 87. Congratulations, class of 2023. Go Raiders!
Funding for community TV is in rapid decline, and HCTV will not survive without your help. Let your local representatives know that you support community TV. To learn more, visit savecommunitytv.com.
We also have seeds, popcorn, peanuts. We have Dutch beef jerky in the fridge.
Hey, welcome back to Hastings Veterans Park. Home of the Hawks, home of the Legion, home of HYAA 14 on up. Got lots and lots of stuff going on for June. One thing that I want to touch on real quick while we have a brief moment is that last commercial that you guys saw. I cannot stress to you how important this HCTV group is to Hastings and how much they provide to the community. And it's vital that we keep them. So that last commercial, the website that they pointed out, go to that website, support them however you can, talk to your legislators, get them the help that they need to keep HCTV on the air because we love these guys. It's going to bring up number 86, Ben Kepler. First pitch is swung on and crushed out to center, but Laverne is in to make the grab. So we got a guy there.
Number 18, the center fielder, Brody Gilbert.
That will bring up center fielder number 18, Brody Gilbert. First time he went to bat, he had a single to left, a ground ball between the gap at short and third. First pitch from Butler into Gilbert is a ball inside. I believe it's 2-2. What does it say up here? Yep. One out. Oops. Ball inside there. Up 2-1. My fault. I missed the second pitch myself. We get communicating things to people and making sure we can do the different things we need to do. 3-1 now. Oh, you got numbers for us? Perfect. I'll take it when you're done, Tony. 3-1 delivery to Gilbert from Butler. Ball low. Farmington has the 8-0 lead with one runner on first and one out. Butler delivers to Scove. Swung on, fouled. Down the right field line. Out of play toward the cars. And we did not get to trick Hunter on that one, because the horn always tricks Hunter. Ball low and inside on there. 1-1. One out. Bramer on his first at bat hit the gap to right, actually, between first and second. Toss over to Wagner from Butler is not in time. 1-1 delivery. Runner goes. Swung on. Fouled off over the concession stand. There it is. That's my favorite sound effect just because it messes with Hunter really bad. Scove takes that one from Coach Blake Warner. Oh, we got Tori too? Nice. Whenever we can fool these guys, it's worth it. Ball high. Bramer has to duck out of the way on that one. X. Deliver, swung on, ground ball into the gap again, but this time to left. And that is going to push the runner ahead to second, and that's where they'll stay. So far, he has done really well with hitting Hastings pitching.
Third baseman, number 10, Connor.
And he went both ways, gaps, both sides. That is going to bring up number 10, Connor Stember. And we have a courtesy runner at first. I can't quite see the number. 99. So a courtesy runner for the catcher is number 99, Parker Hilden. Big swing and a miss. Strike one. So the courtesy runner versus pinch runner for some people can be confusing. That is a foul ball. That is a foul ball. Let's take a look at that. This is why you guys have to practice bat control. Ducks out of the way, but forgets to bring the bat down with him. And you can tell he's like, son of a gun. Like, did that really just happen? Like, the look on his face. I wish we had a tighter shot of that. That would have been priceless. But he makes up for it on that shot to left field through the gap of third and short. And that will score another run. That would have been a great highlight reel thing to keep. Runners at first and second now. Stember makes up for his oops on the ducking out of the way and not bringing the bat down. That brings up number 25, Makai Chant. Ball inside. Scove has had a workout back there tonight. So far, he has already seen... let's see. He's already seen 4 official wild pitches. And quite a few other ones that he's done a pretty good job. There's number 5 of just stopping them and doing a great job blocking stuff. So the 5th wild pitch of the game for Raider pitchers in an inning and a third. 2 balls, no strikes, 1 out, runners on second and third. Ball misses high and outside. Not going to lie, we need to get Mike Schlottman over here from Schlottman Window Cleaning and get these windows cleaned up for us. Got some spots from the bugs and whatnot. Delivery. Ball low and inside. 4-pitch walk for Butler. Loads the bases.
Left fielder, number 2.
And that flips the lineup again. Back to the top of the order, number 2, Joseph Larson, left fielder. So far, Larson strikeout swinging and strikeout called. So he's been 0 for 2 on the night. First pitch delivered in there for a ball. Ball low and inside, gets away from Scove, but doesn't hurt anything. Kicks, fires, swung on, follows that one over the backstop toward third base. Oh, it actually got caught by the backstop. I thought it went over. Again, bases loaded. 2-1, 1 out. Ball gets away from Scove. Another wild pitch in the dirt.
Mr. 305, checking in for the remix.
3-1, 1 out. Runners on second and third. Farmington now leads 10-0. That is ball 4. As of right now, Butler has thrown 16 balls, 12 strikes. That brings up number 1, Peyton Topple, second baseman. He is 1 for 1 today, hit by pitch and a single. His single was a really soft grounder toward third that took a weird hop and then bounced underneath Matt Sherry's glove over at third and trickled into the outfield. One-0 delivery. Swung on. Crushed to left, but it is foul. This definitely changes the view, too. I'm used to sitting in the middle, not on the left side of the press box. So it's kind of messing with me a little bit. Oh, boy, here we go. Get out of here, B. Ball high. Topple ducks out of the way and gets the bat down. I heard. We should probably label the keyboard, I'm thinking, because I'm going to change some things around. Ball bounces on home plate, so about a 59-foot pitch there. I guess we can go 59.5. Also, a huge thank you to Lisa Hadeen and Johnny Stocker for manning the concession stand tonight. That one's crushed out to left, but Grant Johnson is over there. He eyes it up and is under it. Runner goes from third, and he is going to make it. Sherry makes the cutoff there. So the sacrifice fly scores another run with that one crushed out to left field. The other 2 base runners stay. So that keeps runners at first and second. And what we have to hope here now is that Hastings has managed to to eliminate some of their wild pitches. Ball high. Free bases and free runs will not help anybody win a baseball game. You can see Trainer smiling there. Delivery swings on the high one, follows that one back. He is 1 for 1 hit by pitch and then grounded through the gap between short and third. That was back in the first inning in the 8-run inning. Fouls that one back. This one might be catchable from somebody. We got a couple little kids here chasing foul balls, though. Again, you can see Trainer smiling too there when he's chuckling at the foul balls. Oh yeah, for the Savannah Bananas, that when the fan catches a foul ball, it's an out. I did add a soundbite. S is John Candy from Spaceballs when he gets up out of the seat and it goes, ooh, that's going to leave a mark. Hit S. Turn up the volume and hit S. It's a little quiet, so you got to crank the sound up on that one. But ooh, that one's going to leave a mark because another hit by pitch. And the bases are once again loaded for Farmington with 2 outs. Mound visit. So Connor Scove was out to chat with his pitcher. sit right there and tell you how the ultimate prince called there.
The beach, number 3, Brandon Lund.
Here we go, B.
First pitch to Brandon Lund is a ball. Lund line drive, like just about hit Gillespie in a spot where no man wants to be hit on the hard line drive. Then flew out to left, and now he is going to fly out to center to Isaiah Laverne. And Hastings escapes a potentially another icky inning. 8-3, 11-0. They go 8. They go 3. We'll be back here in Hastings in just a minute. Oh, end of innings. That's right. I do have to keep talking. So the nice thing about what we've got going on here, we'll talk about some of the partnerships that we've had with the different businesses in Hastings. One of the things we're really proud of is Applebee's has been a huge sponsor for us out here, being able to give away tickets like the Applebee's 2 for $26. We do a drawing for that for some games. They give us wonton tacos to sell out here, and the community is really taking notice of the work that we're doing over at concessions. There you can see Johnny and Lisa working hard for us. It's just a great partnership we have with Applebee's is huge. Mantic Construction is working on the construction of the expansion to the left there you saw as they were zooming out. We're going to be expanding that. The city of Hastings has been a big part of that as well. The Hastings Parks Department. The Community Investment Fund was absolutely amazing for this project. That's probably going to end up being about $70,000. There's our Applebee's logo. What we're going to do is anytime someone hits a double from the home team, whoever that home team is, we draw a ticket for Applebee's 2 for $26, a free coupon. Of course, all the Wayne Transport. One of our parents from last year, Pete Hargis, owns Oil Line Automotive. You saw that sign. There's a beautiful shot of our expansion area. We're more than doubling the space that we have, which is really incredible. And back to the field. We are Chuck Wagner on the ground out to second base. So one pitch, one ground out. And now Cindy's up here doing her thing for HYAA's 14-15 tournament. We've just got action everywhere all over the park today. With one out, Grant Johnson, left fielder, is coming up to the plate. Have not seen him yet. First pitch delivered for a strike. Hi. 0-1, one out, nobody on. Difference here, the game so far has definitely been pitching. Caden Locke has thrown 19 total pitches. And Hastings has thrown... let's see here, 40 and 81. 81 total. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Swung on, that one is crushed out to right. That is trouble. Is that gone? That is gone. A home run for Grant Johnson. And looks like we're going to get to give away some Applebee's tonight because, wow.
So what? Huh?
I don't know. Did you follow
it? If you
it?
haven't gotten over to the concession stand to get your 2 for $26 ticket, you better.
Are they calling that a ground rule double?
A double.
Okay. I think we had some fans out there that may have influenced that because it really was right over the gate, and from my point of view, it looked like it went right over the gap of the gate where it opens. Let's take a look and see what this shows on the replay. Of course, Blake is in the way. Yeah, that was clean over. I don't know what happened to the defender there, but he took a trip. So that is a home run for Grant Johnson.
Your batter is the third baseman, Matt
That will bring up number
Sherry.
23, Matt Sherry. So 11-1 now. Ball way outside. That was in Prescott.
23.
I don't know though. We're busy talking about the home run, so do we have 2 pitches or 1 pitch there? There's a second ball for sure. I don't know. We're going 2-1. Okay. And the delivery. Fouls that one back over the right side of the backstop. Looks like we have some of the Raider. I think these are some of the kids that were here last night. The U10 Charcoal was here last night for the Hawks game, and they went on the field with the boys and had a good time shagging balls, and they got introduced with the team, and then they stuck around chasing foul balls all night. 3-2, 1 out. Sherry is 1 pitch away from a free base. Oh, and he took the bait there. Strike out swinging. That brings up number 2, Gunnar Skove, the catcher for Hastings.
Catcher,
and the
number
7
2,
batter.
Gunnar Skove.
Skove, the lefty, against the righty Caden Locke. Locke sets, fires. Skove lines that one down the third base line. And he made that a double. Nice job. That's a second double now.
Folks, get your tickets. We got another drawing. We're going to have 2 drawings for an Applebee's, 2 for 26.
Now that we have enough
Speaking
people
of Applebee's,
on
our
our
next
bodies
batter.
and stuff, let's take a look at that replay there. Nice shot down the line. Little break in the action though.
The shortstop, number 33, Charlie Rudd.
First pitch to Charlie Rudd, ball low and inside. I grabbed a Hershey's bar from concessions and it went to Hershey's milk chocolate. Well, this is only a fridge, but yes, if you would, that would be wonderful because I would like to munch on chocolate later. It's just funny how it's so warm in here that it totally melted my chocolate bar. 2-0, 2 outs. Charlie Rudd at the plate, Gunnar Skove at second. Could Hastings close the gap even a little bit more? Let's find out. Oh, time is called. I haven't either, and for a, 17, 18-year-old kid, or no, John, he's not even that, is he? He's 16, yeah, 16-year-old kid to do it. That's pretty impressive, and that's a heck of a poke. And he called that a strike, so he said, did he go? And ball low and outside to Rudd now, full count. I guess one of the things that, I should have pointed out at the beginning of the game is that this press box gets chaotic and fun, and we love to have a good time up here, so you're going to get some of that too. Strike out swinging, and that is your final out for the inning. So we will head to the top of the third. Let's take a look right at that home run one last time here, and we will be back.
Oh, hey there. Do you like HCTV?
That's one small step for Hastings and one giant leap for community television.
Do you want a custom video that promotes your business or organization and gives you the results you're looking for? As an HCTV sponsor, our staff will work with your business or organization to create a custom video to promote your brand. You also have an option of getting a shout out in every sporting event we cover. And that's 3 points for your business. So support HCTV today! Go to hastingstv.org/sponsors for more information or to give a one-time donation.
Welcome back to Veterans Park. Hastings trails Farmington Legion 11-1. And the little bit of excitement that Hastings had was a solo home run to right field, probably a 345-foot poke. That was a pretty cool shot to see from a 16-year-old kid. That is so far is the one run for Hastings. They did get a double, so we'll have 2 drawings for Applebee's 2 for 26, which is awesome for people here at the park. Now batting number 19, Blake Holmquist. So we got a sub already for Farmington with the 11-1 lead. Now with it being a 7-inning game, that means the 10-run rule is in effect after 5. I don't believe they worry about like the 15 after 4. I could be wrong on that, but I don't think they do. I'm pretty sure they go by high school league, or like the high school rules from, what is it, the National High School Safety Foundation, NHSF or whatever it is. Wagner, I thought there was one strike there, but I could be wrong. We're going 2-0. Strike. And we have people that pop in, like, former HYAA President Cindy Lyon was here, getting set up for their tournament. I'm sure Jason Stoffel will be out later tonight to do some stuff. Oh, you know what? We should probably get Cindy to turn the lights on. I just noticed that. She knows how to do that. Ball 4, so 5-pitch walk. And that will bring up
number 14.
Now number 14 is batting. Lucas Oistad. Oistad? I'm going to go Oistad for now. Line drive right up the gut, and Rudd gets it, tags first, or second, excuse me, and tosses to first. But not in time for the double play. So fielder's choice with a great play from Charlie Rudd to make that grab. And he quickly touches second to get the guy out at second and for the force out, but not quite in time. He had a little stutter step there because he's like, oh crap, he's got the runner at first. I should try to get the double play, and he just could not quite get it there in time. First pitch to Bramer from Wagner is a ball. Sets and fires. That's pretty. Strike 1. Wagner's got some pretty good stuff when he's pitching. Toss over to first. Great shot set up there already for that. Like you guys knew it was coming. 1-1, 1 out, delivery. Runner goes. Sko fires down to second and not caught. Oh, it got by Niederkorn's glove. They could have had him. The timing was there, but just couldn't grab that toss from Skov. Not sure quite what happened there. That one is fouled out of play. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, runner on second. Let's see if Hastings can keep Farmington off the board for the first time this game with Wagner on the mound. Tosses, ball in the dirt. Nice block and stop from Scove. So nothing hurt, 3-2. Now the count. Wagner takes a good look in, tosses. Ball outside, and no, he did not go. You can see that on the TV here.
Third baseman, number 10, Connor Stenber.
That brings up number 10, Connor Stember. He is 1 for 1 with a walk and a single line drive to left. That one went over the outstretched glove of our shortstop, Charlie Rudd. Good thing I knew that was coming. 0-1. First pitch to Stember is a strike. Sorry, I had to sneeze break there. Swung on, fouled straight to the backstop. That might have actually hit Hunter had the backstop not been there. Hey, down in front. No, I'm kidding. 0-2 delivery from Wagner. Gets his sign. Looks, fires. Swung on, popped up. That might be catchable. Nope, it's going to get out of play.
That ball is brought to you by Riverpine Dental. Take this time to cut your teeth.
Tony Kaiser on the mic. He took over for me for the announcing side of things. And poking a little fun at the foul ball into the stand, saying it was brought to you by River Pines Dental, one of the sponsors here at Vets Park. Told people to check their teeth. Flies out to right, and Colton McKnight is in to make the shallow grab on that pop fly. It just hung up long enough for him to run in and get it. And that is going to bring up number 99.
Parker Hilden.
Thought I already did that, but evidently not. Parker Hilden. Ball. So unfortunately, I think Mackay Chant got credit for one of Parker Hilden's at-bats, but I'm not the official keeper, so that doesn't matter. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 out. Wagner is at 18 pitches. Caden Locke has thrown 33 for the entire game for Farmington. Grounded that one, fouled on the first baseline. Uh-oh, are we doing crew shots, Al? Okay. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 out. Wait, don't be pointing the camera at me. Ball low. I don't think Ian's camera would reach up here anyway, and I got this big orange reel in my way, so I'm protected. Oh, it's not Ian, it's Tori. Ball gets back to the backstop, but that is just ball 4, not a wild pitch. So the runners just advance on the 4th ball. And what's going on here? Blake is coming out. I wonder what he's discussing with the umpire. I don't know, did he ask him for help on something? I don't know. Let's go through some quick stats here for the first 3 pitchers of Hastings. Drew Gillespie went, he got 2 outs. So he pitched a third of an inning, faced 11 batters through 36 total pitches, 18 balls, 18 strikes. Anthony Butler took over for him, saw 1 1/3 inning. Total pitches 40, 17 strikes, 23 balls. And now Chuck Wagner is at 12 balls, 9 strikes, 21 total, make that 22 total with that ball. And we can talk a little bit more stats as far as ERA, stuff like that. pitch number 2 is in there for a ball as well. So 2-0 with 2 out. Runners on all the bases. Wagner fires. Swung on. That is tagged out to right, and Colton McKnight barely had to move for that grab. You just couldn't see it because of the backstop in the way. All right, what are we doing here? We are going to do some. We're going to go through some crew shots, I believe, here. Max Slocum over there waving at the camera from first base side. And I believe we'll be going next to Will Celine. Is that who we're going to next? Yep, there's Will Celine over on the third base side. You know what? I don't know Tori's last name. You can see. That's right. Tori Sellner's sitting there in the front of the press box for the wide shot. There's Tori. Up in the box, we got Hunter Pinky and myself, and I had Ian's last name locked down for the first 5 minutes of the game, and now I'm like, I have to hear it from him again because I'll mess it up. And then we've got Larry Lockdown out in center field. Larry Lockdown is, I think, my top cameraman because Larry's always reliable. Nah, I'm just messing. Of course, we got fans in the here looks like some of the McKnights over there, maybe. And there's Larry Lockdown shot on throw to from home to second for the warm-ups. And that is going to bring up the bottom of the order. We're going 9-1-2 for the batting order, and that would be number 10, Luke Niederkorn, second baseman.
That's the second baseman, number 10.
For the Raiders.
Niederkorn.
If you're just joining us, the score is 11-1 Farmington. They had an 8-run first and a 3-run second. And then Hastings finally shut them down in the third. That one is a foul ball for the first pitch. The highlight of the night so far, though, is Grant Johnson's solo bomb over the right field fence. Carter Locke is locked in. Now I got the hiccups. 0-2. Delivery ball outside. I'm sure we'll see the replay of the home run again because I thought 345 where it went over. Oh, that one is grounded back to the pitcher. A one hop gets out of his glove, but Locke is able to recover and grab that quickly over to first base for the out. Those are probably, I don't know, those are the scariest shots for me. They just, it's so close and pitchers just don't have time to recover on that. I'm hoping Johnny's listening because I want to know if his history moment is still up here because he did a great job on a story last night. I'll just have to see where it's at. We could pull the Hey Siri thing. 0-1 delivery is a ball. Number 9, Isaiah Laverne at the plate. 1-1, 1 out, nobody on. Two one now. Three one to Laverne. Strike called, now full count. So here's the tough part. I don't know if rung him up. Laverne looks back at the umpire, couldn't believe it. Here's the look at that pitch, slows it down. That's close. I'm okay with that being called a strike. I'm not going to lie.
Next night.
I would have been okay with it being called the ball too, but I mean, it was really close. That's a tough call. McKnight swings at the first pitch, grounds over to shortstop, and is thrown out. So 6-3 on the putout does retire the side for the Raiders. Bottom of third recap, no runs, no hits, no errors, none left on base. Hastings still trails 11-1. We will be back.
Doesn't bother me cause I just love to explore, interviewing owners and lending a hand. I love to assist for as long as they can stand.
He gets the pin. What a move, what a goal! Oh, what a shot, scores! The Raiders, can they get the lip? Yes, they do.
Just snipes one.
Oh my God! And reaching up and making the play. It's over!
Looking to throw, and she's going to get the first down.
One! Touchdown Raiders!
And welcome back to Veterans Park. Hastings trails 11-1 to the Farmington Legion Post 189. It's 47 versus 189. And you guys just saw the commercial for HCTV, all their sports coverage that they do. And I'm going to be one of their biggest cheerleaders on this and biggest voices when I can. If you appreciate broadcasts like this and all of our sports stuff, and you've been watching all high school long seasons, all that stuff, HCTV and all community TV stations need your support. All right, leading off will be number 1, Peyton Topple, and he has first pitches in there for a ball. Hopefully that can still reach. Second pitch swung on, fouled off over the press box. The fence, the backstop is not quite high enough to block things at the right speed. So 1-1 delivery, ball high and outside. Did she not know where to look? Oh. Yeah. 2-1 swung on left field, and Grant Johnson is going to be able to take a couple steps in and make the grab for Hastings. So F7 will go in the book. This is where the need for LED lights comes into play, because the coaches did not know that they needed to be able to handle that, and so now we're starting lights a hair late, which is okay. It's not terrible yet. Hunter, your Mac will be soon put to sleep unless plugged into a power outlet. First pitch is a ball. Oh, you didn't plug it in. 2 balls, no strikes. We good? Thanks. Two balls, no strikes, 1 out. Nobody on. Yes, he did. 2-1 now. Enjoying an A&W root beer from Concessions. Big swing, 2-2 now. This weekend, speaking of concessions, Friday and Saturday, if you guys want to make your way out here, you can take advantage of Applebee's Wonton Tacos at our concession stand. Definitely want to come in and get some of that. 3-2 now, 1 out. Chuck Wagner in his, inning and inning and a third. Make that inning in 2/3. 34 pitches. Caden Locke for the Farmington Post in his 3 innings has thrown 44. So
number 3, DH, Brandon
Locke
Lund
has been locked in for them, and our pitchers have had longer at-bats. Brandon Lund, single. That went right back to the pitcher in the first inning, and then a fly out and a fly out. 1 to left field, 1 to center field. I'm going to guess that was a ball. I missed the pitch. Yeah, see if Blue gives us that count. Oh, did you give me? Hit him. Oh, he didn't say he hit him. So we're going. Yeah, the umpire we had last night was great for that. Like, he looked up and quick gave us a flash if we needed it. Swung on left field. That is going to be a single just over the outstretched glove of Anthony Butler at third. So what we know is 44 and 38. We're good for pitches. Pitch count lines up. And that is going to bring up number 19, Blake Holmquist.
Blake Holmquist.
Holmquist in his first appearance is 0 for 0 because he walked. So he really technically hasn't had an appearance yet. Oh, that's going to leave a mark. That one right between the numbers. So now runners at first and second with 2 outs. Hopefully Wagner can get out of this with nothing hurt. As the lights begin to come on. So, if we have any listeners out there that would like to donate about $135,000 to the field, we'll take it. That will get us some new lights. The lights that we currently have were installed in 1982. And there's 20 of the fixtures that no longer function. That's a significant chunk of light, and that is grounded right up the middle and going to end up in center field. And Brandon Lund is going to make it from second to home to add one more run to post 189's total up there.
Number 7, catcher Isaiah Bramer.
So 12-1, 189 versus Hastings post 47. First pitch in there is a ball. Big swing and a miss there. I don't know what that was. That might have been a fastball. It looked like it just... Oh, was it a breaking ball? Oh. It's kind of hard to see from this angle sometimes. Fouls that one down the third baseline. It just dropped. Fouls that one off toward the parking lot. I should point out, I don't know. Well, maybe we'll see if we can get Hunter to do it later. On the side of the shed, on this side of the shed, we have a brand new sign thanks to a new partner here. We replaced the old 20-year-old sign. It's the inspirational quote sign. Big swing and a miss for the final out of the inning. And Hastings retires aside with minimal damage. Big looping breaking ball. Just swung ahead of it, it looked like. Top of the fourth recap, 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, 2 left on base.
Coming up here, they should be on shortly. We've got the second bank to be flipped here in just a couple minutes. That's the beauty of the lights here. Hey, anybody know somebody with about 130?
There we go. There's our sign. So we switched it to the Babe Ruth "Never let fear of striking out keep you from playing the game" quote. We had Red Smiths up there about the 90 feet between bases. Brought to you by Renner Roofing out of Red Wing. Huge thank you to them. They've really, stepped up to take care of that one for us, and it's a beautiful sign. Thankfully, I had that drone shot already on file, and they had asked if we had anything like that. So I didn't break any rules with that drone shot without being licensed. It was just I was out here taking pictures for fun, and they loved it and wanted to use it. So we have a beautiful new sign printed by Graphic Design here in Hastings. They do a great job for us out here. That's where all of our signs come from. Caden Locke still on the mound for Farmington 189. There's Lisa and Johnny. Johnny in his normal pose. He's just chilling, waiting, and he's even got the ham with the pineapple on top. He's making some jokes somewhere in there. You can see kids lining up. Johnny is the normal play-by-play voice for the Hawks. And I get to step away from the PA microphone and do this for some of the Legion home games on TV, just because we like to have a good time out here. In the hole, we've got Grant Johnson on deck as Chuck Wagner. Your next batter is number 24. Oh, no, it's 4. I'm waiting for the name. It's Drew Greiner. Greiner is in. Thank you, sir. So Drew Greiner on the game here. No idea if if they'll do any re-entry stuff. First pitch to Greiner is a ball and a foul. You gotta flush your outs. I guess he's calling him out. At this point, I don't even know. Oh, 2 foul balls and a swing and a miss. Gotcha.
The pitcher is number 5, Chuck Wagner.
That is going to bring up number 5, Chuck Wagner. And why did it not do that? I don't get it. Oh, DH, that's why. First pitch to Wagner is fouled to the fence. I think she can. Oh, yeah, I'll get her. 0-1 delivery from Locke. Ball outside. Charlie Rudd's mom, Tammy, is helping us out with turning the lights on. 2-1 delivery, or 2-1 is the delivery there for the second ball. 1 out. We've got 50 pitches for Locke and 46 now for Wagner. That one is skied out to left in foul territory and lands before Joe Larson could get to it.
Personally, I think we got hosed on that call.
Tony's having some fun with the sound bites. R.I.P. Euchre. Saw a nice video from the Twins when they made their first trip to Milwaukee without Euchre being there. It was a pretty cool video. I forget the guy's, that's one of the broadcaster names. He said he learned from Euchre actually working in Milwaukee for a couple seasons. And Wagner is walked to give Hastings a base runner. So now Mark Svoboda is in for Grant Johnson.
Your hitter is number 27, Mark Svoboda.
I suppose they might pitch around Grant Johnson, but after the guy crushes one over the right field fence, I guess I would give him another chance to bat, but yeah, you just don't pitch him in, that's all. I mean, like I said, you probably pitch around him, so who knows. 1-0 delivery. Svoboda swings on that one. That's going to be a shallow pop-up to center, and the center fielder is going to make it as the second baseman was running out, so good communication there to make sure they did not collide for the F8.
Your batter is number 23, Matt Sherry.
Wagner holds up at first, and with 2 outs, that brings Matt Sherry to the plate. Gunnar Skov is expected to follow him if we get on base. Ball outside in the dirt. Nice stop by Isaiah Bramer behind the plate for Farmington. Sherry sets up. 2 balls now. Locke looks over to first to look Wagner back. Quick looks and fires for a strike. So 2-1, 2 outs. Hastings trails 12-1. Legion Baseball at Vets Park. Big swing and a miss. 2-2 now. We're kind of in that weird twilight where you need the lights, but you don't need the lights, and it feels dark, but it's not. I don't know. Ball outside. That's 3-2 now. Wagner did not go, even though the ball got away from Bramer at home there. It wasn't far enough for Wagner to move. I said 3-2. Yeah, now he'll be running the pitch for sure. 3-2, 2 outs, and Wagner does not go. Why does he not go? That's kind of weird. Runners at first and second. Wagner at second. Matt Sherry at first. And that brings Gunnar Skov to the plate, the catcher. Skov was 1 for 1 with the double. Did we ever? We got to draw numbers yet, don't we? We'll have to get those 2 for 26 drawings done. First pitch to Skov. Ball. That must have missed high. Skov is not quite the tallest. Second pitch to Skov is a strike. 1-1, 2 out, runners on first and second. Skov tips that one foul. Fouls that one, so now 2-2. I think one of my favorite pieces of doing TV play-by-play versus online audio only, you can let things breathe. 2 balls goes to 3 now, so 3-2, unless I missed one there. Oh, sorry, no, it is 2-2. 2-2, there was 2 fouls in there. Oh, he has no tickets given out. Wow, okay. Fouls that one back. Oh.
Charge.
Well, Applebee's gets some free airtime without having to give anything away tonight. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, runners on second and third. Delivery to Skov is swung on and fouled to the backstop. So has Skov officially hit quality at-bat status? I believe it's 7. Oh, is it 6? Okay. Fouls that one back. He's definitely hit quab status now.
Folks, If you haven't had a chance to go into the weeds, go ahead and do so. I'm sure you can pick up a few burdocks, maybe some nettle, poison oak.
Caden Locke, 69 total pitches. Hastings has pushed him a little deeper this time in accounts. Ball inside. Bases are now loaded with 70 total pitches for Locke. And that is going to bring
Number 33, Charlie Rudd.
that's bringing 33 Charlie Rudd to the plate, the shortstop. Courtesy runner over at first is Carter Lundstrom. First pitch to Rudd is a ball. Second pitch is a ball. 2-0. 2-0, 2 outs. Runners everywhere. Can Hastings capitalize? Strike catches low outside corner. 2-1. I do have to give Hunter props for his graphics on the bottom of the screen there. 3-1. What do you call it, a strike? Oof. I didn't see his hand motion. I didn't see Charlie swing, so I'm like, okay. Well, 3-2 now. I love that he was able to get the American flag F for Farmington, since that's the way they have their uniforms. Oh, he stole it off of Twitter. Got it. Or X. Ball outside. He's going to walk in a run, and Hastings now trails 12-2. And that is going to bring up, should be number 10, and it is number 10, Luke Niederkorn. But we're going to have a chat with the mound here. Checking the mound mic. What's up? Like I said, we like to have some fun. You can see the boys kind of looking around at the lights going, okay, these lights are not great. You're right, boys, they're not great. They're awful, and we'd love to replace them. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen right now, so trust me, we know. 20 lights out, $135,000+ to replace them. So, hey, we do what we can out here. The field itself, of course, is beautiful, thanks to Tony and the rest of the Hawks board helping out with that. And that's going to bring up again number 10, second baseman Luke Niederkorn. Niederkorn, the lefty. First pitch is a ball to Niederkorn. Fouls that one down the third base line. That is going to be 1-1. .78 pitches for Locke. The Raiders have really done a great job this inning, forcing him to throw more pitches, not swinging at everything that comes across the plate. More importantly, not swinging at the bad stuff on the first pitch. Oh, no. I can't believe he called that a strike. But he did. That one was outside, but that's all right. Delivery swung on and missed. That is going to retire the side. And Hastings is able to only push one run across after having the bases loaded for a couple minutes here. Bottom fourth. 1 run, no hits, no errors. 3 left on base. Hastings has to hold these guys here. It's 12-2. If they can't hold them and they don't score anything in the bottom, then we're going to end up going home early. We'll be back from Veterans Park.
But here is the difference for the class of 1990.
We went from Mile High Eagles to Al and Peg.
I know you're all excited about Y2K. You could lose power or party like it's 1999.
Hastings High School has been graduating senior. This is the first commencement of
Congratulations, class of 2023. Go Raiders!
Funding for community TV is in rapid decline, and HCTV will not survive without your help. Let your local representatives know that you support community TV. To learn more, visit savecommunitytv.com.
Welcome back to Hastings, Minnesota Veterans Park. Hastings versus Farmington, Legion Post 47 versus 189, and Farmington has the lead 12-2. You guys just saw the SaveCommunityTV.org commercial, and as I've already said, these guys at HCTV not only are great people, but they're good friends of mine whom I love very dearly, and community TV is such a huge part of this community and many communities across the state of Minnesota. And with everybody cutting the cord, it's been very difficult for funding these types of stations, so they need your help. Visit that website that you saw flash across screen just a few minutes ago, and we'll make sure that's on the chat there. First pitch to number 10, Stemmer, is a strike and then a ball. But yeah, HCTV does more than just the sports stuff, and I shouldn't even say just the sports. They broadcast all of the school board sessions, all of the city council meetings, and so much more. That they bring such great creative programming that hopefully inspires young kids to do the same thing. So they need your guys' support all across the state. Contact your local legislator and tell them to support community TV with some charges or some, taxes on these online streaming services. 2-1 delivery. Time is called. Umpire says, go ahead, Chuck. Chuck fires. I lost it. Oh, there we go. Hard ground ball to third. Diving stab, but he pulls him off the base. I'm calling that a hit. That has to be a hit. That was a great play from Anthony Butler to even be able to grab that ball, but it was such a ranging dive that he just didn't have a chance to do anything with it. You can see him getting up out of the dirt after he recovered from that, and the rushed throw pulled off Matt Sherry at first. You just can't call that near. That's not right. And a line drive that curves into the glove of Charlie Rudd, who makes a great play and a quick toss over to first, because the first base runner, Connor Stember, thought he was going to have a chance to run, and he was not able to get back in time for the out. That was a great play from Rudd, as that just took a hook. We might have a different view of that one. We're going to have to take a second look at that, because that was pretty. But 6-3 for the double play. One ball, no strikes, 2 outs now. Nobody on. That's huge for Hastings. They have to make a stop there. Sorry, I was looking at the play on the field. Did I miss the replay? And that one's fouled over to the dugout. That just barely clears the dugout. And go figure, the umpire has no baseballs. Quick look at lefty Joe Larson. Wagner sets, fires. Big breaking ball, but just goes around the plate. Let's see if I can tell what Scove is calling from here. Larry Lockdown's having a little issue out there. And that is ball 4 to Joe Larson. So that brings up Peyton Topple. Topple, 1, 2, 3, 4 appearances, but he's technically 1 for 2. Hit by pitch, a single, a sac fly, and a fly out for Topple. And that is going to be grounded toward third, and Butler is unable to make a grab, but the runners will hold and stay at first and second for that hard hit ground ball. I tell you what, these Farmington boys can hit.
Number 17, Jaden.
That is a great shot of the back of Isaiah Laverne's head by Larry Lockdown. First pitch to Keno is a ball. Number 17, Jaden Keno. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout swinging. That was against, I think it was actually against Wagner. 1-1, 2 outs. Wagner's got 59 pitches so far. Caden Locke is probably done, is my guess, but we'll see. Ball. You know, we should probably warn Isaiah that he doesn't want to do anything, you know, too weird with his head in the camera. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Hey, pick one out.
There's ground ball into the gap to right, and he's going to hold the runners. Third base coach is holding the runners at third.
Number 3.
And you'll see Isaiah likes to kind of be in that spot just to the left of center from our point of view. That is going to be Brandon Lund now batting, ball inside. Wagner's just kind of looking like, okay, how did I miss that? You can tell by his body language. So you can see to the left of the screen that Larry Lockdown is hiding in the bushes there. But the way it's set up, that it's, you know, Isaiah Laverne's head is kind of in the way, which is great. And the gnats, just, oh, those gnats are nasty out there. Pitch ball 3 inside. And Larry Lockdown, we call that cameraman Larry Lockdown because that camera is set up and locked. That's all good. You don't have to see it. And the walk is going to score 1 run. And that is going to bring out Blake Warner, it looks like here. Yep, Blake is heading out. There's Larry. Yeah, so you can see there's nobody operating that camera. That's why we call it Larry Lockdown, because you know, we can do a 4-camera shoot by locking that one camera on the typical pitcher home plate view that you see.
This little break is brought to you by Kit Kat.
See, Chuck looks a little kind of discouraged out there, so Blake is going out just to kind of settle the boys down and talk a little bit like, hey, what are we doing with, you know, with where the ball goes. Obviously, nobody's going to be stealing because bases are loaded. So let's just focus on getting the 1 out that we need and get out of this so we can hit. It might be talking about, you know, a conversation like they had in Bull Durham where they're talking about wedding gifts. Who knows? Sometimes they just go out and take their minds off these, you know, the game for these kids to just get them to relax a little bit and be like, hey, calm down, it's okay. At this point, let's just, you know, play good fundamental baseball. But all right, that brings up Blake Holmquist, number 19. First pitch to Blake is a ball. One ball, no strikes. Delivery follows that one over the press box. 13-2. Farmington has lead, 2 outs. Hastings is still playing defense with the bases loaded. Curveball gets a little bit away from Wagner, so now it's 2-1. breaking ball drops a little hard there. Well, and I do apologize. I was really hoping that I could utilize use Johnny's history minute that he did last night. The only player that was killed in game for Major League Baseball that really, impacted how the game is played now. And there is another walk for Wagner. Is going to score one more run with the Hastings sitting 14-2 now. First pitch grounded right back to Wagner, who just gingerly heads to first base for the out. I looked it up for you because it's actually a pretty cool story. We're not going to a break here. So 14-2, Farmington has the lead, and that'll bring up the top of the order, Laverne, McKnight, and Griner. The bottom of top of the fifth was 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, 3 left on base. All right, let's talk real quick based on the wiki of Raymond Johnson Ray Chapman was a shortstop for the Cleveland Indians from 1912 until his death in 1920. He was the last major league player to die after being hit in the head by a pitch during the game in August of 1912. The Indians had purchased his contract. Where is it here? That's the overview. Chapman was hit in the head by a pitch thrown by pitcher Carl Mays and died 12 hours later. As of 2025, he's the only player to die directly from an injury received during a major league game. And his death required, the rules were established requiring umpires to replace the ball whenever it becomes dirty. One of the big concerns there, based on listening to Johnny last night talk about this, was back then the pitchers could use things like the pine tar, and they could use tobacco and whatnot to make the ball darker and make it harder to see. So it became using the spitballs. So it became a ban on spitballs after the 1920 season, and it was also Chapman's death was also one of the examples cited to justify the wearing of batting helmets. However, it took 30 years to adopt that rule. So that was a quick history moment for Ray Chapman, honoring him. First pitch to Laverne is lined to Jaden Kenow for the out. Oh, where did I put it? Right here. It's right here. And that brings up number 12, Nick Lacasio, who's not on my roster. He is now. First 2 pitches to Lacasio, ball and a strike, as I'm trying to add him into the iPad. According to TK, if he can get a hold of the ball, he is very electric. So, 1 ball, 2 strikes to Lacasio with 1 out. On deck is number 4, Drew Griner. Pitch high there. 2-2, 1 out. I'll go over some of the interesting facts that I remember, too, for the Chapman death here. In the next, well, if there is a next half inning as far as this is concerned, fouled that one back. 2-2, 1 out. Currently, Hastings is not threatening, and I see the same pitcher. Caden Locke is still out there. He has been locked in, taking down Raider batters. Hastings is now down to their last out with Drew Griner. That looked like it could have been a little inside, but it's another one of those borderline pitches that you got to protect the plate. The first pitch is a strike to Griner, so Hastings is down to their last 2 strikes of the night. We'll give you a recap of the score after the scoring and the stats, and that is going to fall in fair. And Griner, oh boy, Griner gets. I don't know if you saw that, but that was a little sketchy. He turned corner thinking, I'm going for the double. And all of a sudden the ball gets in a little quicker than he expected, and he's like, yoink. U-turn. And that will bring up number 5, the pitcher, Chuck Wagner. 0 for 1, ground out and a walk. The delivery swung on, ground ball towards short, and that is going to end the game on the fielder's choice. All right, let's go through your the stat lines here real quick. The final line for Farmington is 14 runs, 14 hits, no errors, 13 left on base. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, 5 left on base for Hastings. 1 hour, 47-minute game time. Live here from Vets Park. So not the way the boys wanted to start their season. But the nice thing is, it was a clean game for both sides, so no errors.
Folks, thanks for coming out. Really appreciate having you here.
Upcoming broadcast for HCTV, June 27th at Dundas. Dukes come to town for the Hawks. Hawks had a really great game in Dundas, and so it should be a fun game here. July 6th, Meesville, the Mud Hens come to town. Of course, the Hawks being Class A. We're both Dundas and Meesville, our section games. The July 7th, Legion versus East Ridge here. And then July 16th, the Hawks versus Centennial. We've got lots and lots of opportunities for baseball. If you want to come out and see it live, you can come do that for this weekend. Noon, the game starts on Friday for the tournament. We'd like to thank Hunter Pinky, our producer and director, and myself here, Bruce Karnock announcing, Ian Andersak, and Max Slocum, and Will Celine on. I know Ian was doing the graphics today, and our score operator, and Tori was the cameraman instead of Ian. Of course, graphics and replay by Hunter Pinky. Broadcast copyright HCTV 2025. Thank you guys so very much for joining us. Until next time, the 27th, when Johnny's got the call. See you, bye.